Good morning, everyone. It is day 52 of going all in on day trading until I'm profitable. And today it is Tuesday. We have no news, but we do have FOMC tomorrow. So, although it's like there could be good setups tomorrow, I don't really want to even be in the market during FOMC. So I'm going to take that day off. Today could be rough as well, just because sometimes the day before FOMC is a little bit shitty. However, price action's been really good at the moment, so I don't know. I don't think so. We've got no news today, and then Thursday, Friday, a clean days to trade. But recap of yesterday, if you haven't already watched yesterday's video, we took about a $150 win. So that puts the account drawdown at minus 1,000. So the account is slowly being revived from my bigger loss I took, which if you haven't seen the video came out, I don't even know, just watch the video where I take a big loss. If you want to see what happened, I'm not going to go over it for a fucking thousandth time. But I'm thinking today, right? So yesterday we had 100 risk on the table. Today I'm thinking we go with 150 to 200, whatever the trade allows for. And then we should be able to get the account to, if we can win this trade, because I'm not going to be going for 1 to 2s, because I need this win rate to be better. And these 1 to 1 to 1 to 1.5s honestly might be meta. So one thing I realized is the account's in such deep drawdown, but I talked to you yesterday about how I want to get this account out of drawdown. One, because it's a better decision, and also two, it's most people won't be willing to get the account out of drawdown, and that's why most people aren't profitable probably. But I went over that yesterday. Another point I have today is I just need to forget about the money. For so long, I was so focused on a payout, and actually taking such a big win and putting the account in such big drawdown might be beneficial, because now I know the payout it's if we actually think about the payout, like let's actually just talk about the money side of things. If if everything goes well, I could still get a payout by the end of the month, right? But in my mind, I'm just prepared for it to take so long until I get a payout. I'm prepared to risk so little for so long to get this account out of drawdown that my mind has just forgotten about even making money. So that's one mindset shift I've had, is I just need to stop thinking about the payout, man. Because if I think about the payout, I'm going to do something stupid with my risk, and I'm going to make stupid trades, which everyone knows they shouldn't be thinking about the money of trading. But how many people actually don't think about the money of trading? Because I'll be honest, I've had this account maybe for a month now. Yeah, a month now. The last month, all I could think about was, okay, I'm getting this payout, I'm getting this payout, I'm getting this payout. But now I've shit on this account so bad, I'm actually not thinking about getting a payout now. And my point is, everyone knows they shouldn't be focusing on the monetary side of trading because of the drawbacks that can have, like psychological issues, over risking, over trading, taking stupid trades. But I think it's, for me at least, and I'm sure this is the case for a lot of other people, it's hard to genuinely stop thinking about the money. Like, oh yeah, if I do this, then I can make like $2,000. And I don't know about you guys, but me in the past would put it into a calculator. Okay, if I win this many trades and lose this many trades, and the back testing says this, fuck the back testing, man. And I'm not saying back testing is bad, but like the back testing is just giving you, it's not helping your psychology. If you're looking at the back test and go, yeah, I'm profitable, and you're like calculating the profits like I am, it doesn't matter. Because trust me, I've tried that. I've done that. Okay, yeah, I just need to follow the strategy, and I can put it into the calculator this much, and then the next month this much. I've tried that shit. It doesn't work. I'm moving on. It just ended up making me take fucking stupid trades and doing stupid things. So it's a nice refresh of the mindset now that I'm not thinking about money 24/7 and getting that payout. And like I said, it feels like it's going to take ages now for me to get a payout, and that's why I'm not thinking about it. But in reality, it could still happen soon. If we're really going to think about money, it could happen soon. But like I said, I'm ready for it to not. I'm kind of just repeating myself now. I'm going to bash out 10 more minutes of cardio and then do some stretching. Alright, so before I go back into school, I'm just going to do some stretching and then eat, and then I'll go back in. Bit of advice to anyone who trades during school or even during work. I mean, I'm going to apply this, what I'm about to say, to school because, as you guys know, I'd make it pretty clear, I'd imagine, that I am not profitable. So, motherfuckers, stop asking me, am I profitable? I'm not profitable. So I don't really like giving advice on like strategy and like I'll say what psychological issues I'm struggling with or stuff like that, but I don't really like giving advice on strategy or what like binary do's and don'ts. But one thing I can give advice on as someone who goes to school and trades, pick a fucking session that allows you to actually trade with like the best lessons, all right? So take your lessons into account, right? So I don't know how it is in any other school, but UK schools, like from year 7 to 11, which I'd imagine there's no one really in, I'd imagine there's some like, there might be some 14-year-olds at minimum watching this, but if you're in a point where you have like 6 lessons a day and you don't get to pick your lessons, you don't get to fucking like have 5 lessons some days, 4 lessons some days, 3 lessons some days, whatever. Pick which lessons are the most free. So like I remember when I was in year 11, so in the UK, for like people in the US who aren't aware, after year 11, you do your exams and then you can go on to year 12 or you can go to like college, right? So I'm in year 12, but when I was in year 11, I did a bit of trading, but not proper trading. Not proper trading. It was more just like press the buy and sell button and see what the market did. But I would just make sure you pick lessons which are like pretty free, because I think everyone has lessons which are like, you've got like your maths and your Englishes which are like more strict, or at least they were for me. But then I had something like, I don't know, business, which would just be kind of free and the teacher wouldn't be bugging me the whole time. Or, I don't know, something like physics where the teacher wasn't bugging me the whole time. But ideally, pick your session based on that, or pick when you want to trade based on that. And then decide, you could trade London, but especially if you've got a bit of a commute to school or work, I wouldn't trade London, just because it's just, when I traded London, I'd be taking trades while walking to school and like while making my breakfast in the morning. So I would definitely recommend trading New York session, just because that's right at the end of the school day. If your school finishes at 3 o'clock, you're not really going to have to trade during school. And honestly, the meta is staying after school until you take a trade. Because, honest to God, if I walk home from school at 3 o'clock, the one time I did that, I took a shit trade. But the trades I take are never usually terrible well, to be fair, I do get forced to stay back from school, but on 2 days of the week. But honestly, just staying back after school until you've taken the trade, I'm saying you, but I'm kind of speaking for me as well, like staying back every day is kind of the meta, because you do just want to be sat down when you're trading, in my opinion. For example, like when I wasn't sat down trading, I made a fucked up trade. Like I didn't see, like, it was something like ES had swept lows, and it's like I shouldn't have even been trading after that point. There was like a clear bullish SMT, and I was taking shorts after it. And I just didn't see that because I was on my phone walking about. So I don't really know where this is going anymore. My point is, pick which session you want to trade, even if it's PM session, New York PM session. Just make sure you can trade a session which you're not like really busy in, and you're going to get pressured by teachers or by colleagues at work or managers at work or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's going to extract use out of what I've just said there, but I'm going to stop waffling, go make food, and then head back into motherfucking school. Okay, so this is a clip of me in school. The first clip that's been time-lapsed right now is just me in psychology, so pretty chill. I think as I was saying earlier, it's not really a lesson where the teacher's, bugging out about the laptop being up, which is obviously ideal for trading. Yeah, and I just wanted to take the time to say, if you're not already, please subscribe and join the Discord. If you want a community of other traders, the link is in the description for that. Okay, so this is the clip of me. I've moved from period 6 to after school period 7, and there was an issue. You guys will find out more in the post-market analysis, that the transfer, which for me is, I'll talk in terms of New York time, right? Because everyone likes New York time. New York time, I move from P6 to P7 from 9:58 until maybe 10:04. 9:58 till 10:04, because you got to bear in mind, I needed a piss and I needed to fill my water bottle up. And in those 6 minutes, I ended up getting the entry that I should have entered off of. But, yeah, I mean, I'll just talk about that more. But you guys will see now, or sometime now, I'm taking the trade and it just absolutely slams stop loss. So, not a great day. We'll go over that now in the in-depth post-market analysis. Post-market analysis, unfortunately, we took an L. I'll get into it right now. So, on the daily time frame, we were bullish. I think that's pretty understandable as to why. 4 hour was bullish. We had SMTs on the lows with ES, as you can see. Super high time frame, super high, bro. That sounded so gay. High time frame SMTs. Candle closed, 6 a.m. Confirm the SMT, because sometimes I'm guilty of not waiting for the candle to close for the SMT, but we got the candle closure. SMT, I was bullish. Now, I should have been bullish up until here, because as I keep saying, I need to be taking trades till the obvious draw. And we missed the trade to the obvious draw, but I kept thinking, okay, London highs, we'll try achieve London highs. We ended up achieving London highs, but I'll show you guys the trade I should have taken, and when I went on TJR's YouTube video, I saw this exact trade. If you don't believe that I should have taken this trade, and you think, oh, he's just saying that because TJR took it, if you are in the Discord, which is in the description, you would see that literally like 5 minutes after the trade I wanted to take played out, or should have taken played out, I sent a screenshot saying, fuck, I should have taken this trade. So I'm not just saying that because TGR fucking took it. The video wasn't even out at the point I sent it, so there's proof. The trade I should have taken. We had SMTs on the 5 minute, low time frame SMTs. I should have used that instead of waiting for a fair value gap, as you can see. Low time frame SMTs. ES is leading. Nasdaq is lagging on the low time frame. Look. I should have just taken huge displacement upwards. Fuck, I should have taken this. My excuse is that I was, you know, school ends at 10 o'clock or 3 p.m. for me. School ends at 3 p.m. I was changing classrooms between 59, 10, 10:01, 10:02, 10:03, and I think I sat down in period 7 at 10:04. And this would have been a super clean trade. But what did I end up doing? I ended up not taking that, regretting not taking it, and the obvious draws got fucking hit, and my dumbass took a 1 minute SMT. I didn't even give a shit. I didn't give a shit about the 5 minute, which was retarded as fuck. My dumbass took a 1 minute SMT. We had displacement upwards here. I believe the SMT was this. So, I mean, it's just depressing, man. Like, I was just desperate for longs. And even when that draw got hit, if I just had a bit of patience on me, I could have taken this. I could have taken a motherfucking, this shit here. SMT, what's that? 11:45 to 12. 11:45. Wait, that's not the SMT. Where was the SMT? There was an SMT, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know. Well, there was an SMT with here. The fuck? SMT here. If I was just patient, we could have seen that. Gone on the Nasdaq and actually taken not just a fucking 1 minute SMT. I could have taken a 15-minute SMT, which would have been a lot smarter. Fucking traded. Wait, what am I on about? Wait, I'm actually. There was an SMT. I'm literally on about the wrong thing, though. Like, I'm not even lying. I'm on about the wrong thing, bro. Oh my god. I'm on about this. This is the SMT I'm on about. Fucking this shit. This was the SMT. Yeah. This was the SMT right here. And look, if I was actually just a bit more patient, what? If I just waited another maybe 20 minutes. Displacement up, we get an IFVG here. Stops on the bottom. Fucking TP 1-to-1. And actually I've traded a decent trade off a 5-minute chart, 5-minute confluence, instead of just ignoring the 5-minute and the 15-minute and going straight to the 1 minute because I was getting desperate. Like, come on, bro, we were chopping around for 20 minutes and then I decided, oh, the 1 minute's got a cool formation, I'm going to take that shit. What the fuck am I doing, bro? Like, what? I don't know. It just gets to a point where it's like, how many more times am I going to fuck up? Like, it's not like I had a crazy loss today, it was like $100. But it gets to a point where it's just like, how many more times am I going to fuck it up, man? But, oh, my cat's coming in. She's going to roll around me and get hair all over me. Hello, pussycat. Alright. That's it for today's video. No trading on Wednesday. Because it's FOMC. So, yeah. See you guys.